You have no idea what to expect from the truth. A shocking discovery has been made. We were all wrong. As the past day has shown, you can't compare this cycle to any other. A lot of people who own Shiba Inus are getting worried. When the Shiba Inu development team showed up, they thought they had an important message, but it turned out to be completely false. That trapped everyone in its web. We are now in the midst of the much-anticipated days. There has never been such extreme volatility in the cryptocurrency market as it is right now. Right now, what's happening? You are about to get a major insight that will change the way you see things. Words fail me when I try to describe how I feel. What exactly is the topic at hand? Here, let me explain. Your daily dose of Shiba is here with Wealthy Coin. If you are interested in Shiba and want to learn more, you have come to the right place. Subscribe if you want to know what's happening in the cryptocurrency market and get the most up-to-date news predictions. Click the like button to receive more SHIB news. The Shiba Inu price list never ceases to amaze us. At first, a large price spike caused a lot of people to get excited. Afterwards, a major crash occurred which shocked many. There has been no clear trend in the price action during the past day, just lateral movement. Almost every possible price change has occurred in the last 3 days. A brief break after some volatility and stagnation. Looking at it is fascinating. You can feel the emotions of the Shiba Inu community. Everyone is talking about it. Reacting to little changes and waiting for the next big one. Part of the Shiba Inu crew, Lucy, stepped in at this point to fill everyone in on the market position. Charts, she said, do not rise in a straight line unless you're living in a fantasy. Their rhythm is always changing, as if they were teasing us with moments that were almost here. Exactly, it's just a part of the fun. Another participant was the official Shiba Inu Twitter account, which posted an image encouraging people to be frugal. The Shiba Inu team is determined to stress that such wildly fluctuating prices are par for the course. Keeping the peace in the group is something they're promoting as essential to the experience. The point is to reassure everybody involved that there is a long-term objective, no matter how difficult the road ahead may be. Particularly noteworthy is the 3,000% increase in whale activity with Shiba Inus. Into the block data shows that Shiba Inu whale activity has increased significantly. The number of large-scale transactions occurring on the network is surging. The most notable transaction count was 383 in the last 24 hours, matching the previous week's total, a staggering 8.27 trillion Shiba Inu. Coins were transported by whales during this time. For some perspective, 8.27 trillion coins represents a sizable chunk of the overall supply. There is no denying the significance of a volume change of this scale after only 24 hours. When whales does something of this scale, it usually means a major market is about to break out. That a major change might be on the horizon is a strong hint. Whales appears to be getting ready for what's to come, judging by the size of these deals. This proves without a reasonable doubt that major things are happening behind the scenes once again. You may be wondering why this happened, though. The events of the past few days are summarized below. People expect a lot of gains this month, thus it's called October. Some have sarcastically dubbed it Rectober because, contrary to expectations of exponential growth, the month began with a dramatic price drop, changing the prevalent sentiment. Doubt was bound to follow from this. The excitement leading up to October had created a lot of hope for a big rally, but the opposite result of prices falling quickly killed that hope. When people's expectations aren't met, it's normal for them to start doubting things. When people expect a boom but get a drop instead, it makes them doubtful and makes them wonder if big profits will really happen. Such responses are normal for humans, especially in times of market uncertainty. Lucy tweeted an insightful statement saying, "Market rule number 1 in that setting. The moment you make a sale, or even when you least anticipate it, it will begin to pump." October does not last for 30 days. This month has brought about some unexpected gains, which have made me pause and think about what I've accomplished. The one-day price drop was rather short-lived. As a result, a major development could be around the corner. In the grand scheme of things, one falling price point doesn't mean much. Perhaps this is just a momentary setback on the way to more significant advancements. A timely reminder that markets are unpredictable and that real gains might materialize out of nowhere is Lucy's tweet. New surprises could still pop up in October, but I'm starting to doubt the fundamentals in light of Lucy's tweet, the market meltdown, and major whale activity going on behind the scenes. The discovery I made is shocking. Ignoring the diversions is critical, as a perceptive Twitter user put it. Just like last year, the plan is to shore up the vulnerable before starting the cycle all over again. Similar steep price drops caused widespread fear last year, but the market eventually recovered. In trading, this strategy has a lot of documentation. When prices fall far enough, bigger players re-enter the market, which causes prices to rise again. This cycle begins with a shakeout, which forces smaller investors to sell out of fear. This approach has an obvious benefit. It lets whales buy assets at a discount. Their goal is to get more tokens at a lower price by making people afraid and doubtful. Investors become less committed and the selling pressure eases, leading to a price increase. The usual traders' emotional responses are the target of this cycle. This might be happening right now. If that's the case, it's a great way to stock up on tokens before the spike happens. There is a bigger problem, and this is just the beginning. When additional factors are considered in a situation, comprehension improves dramatically. Consider this example. A tweet notes that the low and high points of the Bitcoin price occurred at approximately the same time each month as they did 3 months prior. In my opinion, that is actually quite close. These dates have all represented pivotal turning points, which is fascinating. It shows that there is a pattern underneath that typical investors can miss. Abrupt market movements such as crashes and whale activity may be a sign of a larger cyclical pattern. If the value of cryptocurrencies frequently reaches its lowest or highest point at comparable intervals every month, there is some logic to it. This is happening in line with a predictable timeline that bigger organizations follow to maximize their earnings. It explains why prices drop so sharply at the start of the month. The timing seems to be in sync with a larger objective. It works precisely, letting knowledgeable people profit while others are pushed aside. There are other dynamics at play here that go beyond what most people think, as this hidden market dynamic shows. It goes beyond simple reactions to recent changes in the market. Without vigilant monitoring of these signs, a strategy is taking shape that could be disregarded. Assuming everything is true, the main concern is the exact start of October. October has been a consistent month for Bitcoin's performance since 2018, with an average gain of 14% and a median return of approximately 13%. In every October that ended up being a good one, aimed for gains right from the start. People should be discouraged because of the slow start this year, but they should also be patient because this kind of thing happens every year. Give it at least another 2 weeks before giving up. Just so we're clear, when I say Bitcoin, I'm assuming you know it has a strong affiliation with Shiba Inu and reacts quickly to shifts in Bitcoin's momentum. Given how important Bitcoin's success is to the Shiba Inu, it's probably just a matter of time until the Shiba Inu market becomes active. The recent uptick in Shiba Inu whale activity is in fact making more sense. Market optimism has skyrocketed following Lucy's insightful recent tweet. It seems like the market is following the ups and downs of world events, she says, reflecting the global upheaval. After a historically long bear market, she says we shouldn't be surprised if the expected supercycle takes longer than expected. This is because of things like upcoming elections and possible changes in the Middle East that could affect the world economy. Have gone beyond being mere mediums of exchange. They are an essential part of a larger ecosystem that is really valuable. We need to have a long-term view and implement a strategy despite how unpredictable and volatile the market is. After what we have observed, the major benefits she mentions will take time to emerge. It appears like all the stars are aligning for a major event based on everything from historical tendencies to the behavior of cetaceans. As a result, a clearer picture comes to light when the initial October doubts. Whale movements, Bitcoin's cyclical patterns, and Lucy's latest analysis are all brought together. How do you see that situation? Leave a comment with your thoughts. I am quite interested in reading that. Well, that was a long day. Always make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. In order to view the most current content, feel